Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, and I hear a squirrel in the ceiling. Sorry. Hope you're all doing well. Having a really great day. My fish. I miss my fish. It's been, I don't know, it feels like a year since I've seen my fish. I love my fish. This thing, it's so beautiful. I seriously have no friends. Okay, I don't have really anything for this video other than just me ranting, and I'm here in the barn because I need to grab all of these I/O brackets from these CMP 100 210s that have been sitting on this table for I don't know how long, more than 2 years. Anyway, these brackets I need for the Tesla V100 16GB cards that I just recently bought for my AI servers, and so I need to remove these from the CMP 100 210s because apparently these fit right onto those Tesla V100s. So I'm just gonna remove, I think I need 10 of them, so yeah, 10 of them will be without the brackets. But man, it feels good to be in the barn. Oh, my Octominers here. These are the Octominer X12s. These are the famous or infamous ones from PCSP. Some of you guys may remember when these were like, what, $250, including the RX 470 8GB cards that are in them. Most of them are still populated with these RX 470 8GB cards right here. Man, I'm gonna take them all out, or I say that all the time, but I want to take them all out and I'm just gonna donate them to my local PC shop or something because I'm never going to use them. But a few of these Octominers do have the CMP 100 210s in them. I think one rig, and then I have two rigs that are BC160s because I did buy a bunch, and I still have a whole bunch sitting here that I've never used, including the CMP 100 210s, which, you know what, let me put my camera down because I'm just going to start rambling here and removing the I/O brackets.
Enterprise AI is the biggest money story of the decade, and it's been closed to you until now. Terra Compute builds enterprise-grade dual EPYC GPU servers. After 3 years of R&D at their own data center, Terra Compute is now open for business. Hosted in their own data center at a former US military base in Indiana on a locked utility rate no marketplace can touch. You buy, we host, no monthly fees, we rent it to enterprise buyers who pay a premium, and you earn more than the regular platforms currently out there. If we don't rent it, we don't get paid. Write the whole purchase off with Section 179, and at the end of your contract, if you're not happy, we ship the server to your door. You own real hardware, real data center, fast deployment, real returns. Inquire through a special form link in the video description below. Terra Compute, infrastructure as a service.
Okay, so this one's one. I have one already, so I'm gonna put this over here. And man, this barn has been ravaged by a couple squirrels. The ceiling tiles have been coming down. Anyway, so these CMP 100 210s, I just have to say that I'm a terrible GPU miner, and I don't know, I feel like I've wasted, not that I've wasted, getting these GPUs on, but wasted the lost opportunity of not having these set up in the opportune time of like when I receive them. And I'm not going to sit here and like give excuses or anything, but I'm just going to like just talk out of my head here on, the things that I've probably missed over the years. And it's not just regarding these cards, these CMP 100 210s that I bought here, but which I think I got them, I don't know, 2 years ago. Pretty much the same time when I got those PCSP Octominer X12s, but just like lost opportunity. I'm just gonna say, like, overall as a I guess crypto mining YouTuber, right? I do all this and create content, and one of the biggest hurdles I have as a content creator is, when I receive hardware like this, I want to film it. And I want to, film me building the rigs and whatnot. But that obviously takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work, and I got to record and talk at the same time, and cut out all the ums and ahs, and all the blurbs and whatever, all the bad stuff that comes with content creation and trying to make a great video. But it's hard, right? It's hard. But again, I'm not trying to make excuses here, but why I'm just like, I'm going to say I'm a terrible GPU miner, just comes in terms of just the opportunities in which I probably could have made, more money if I just focused on, maybe trying to spec mine a coin or trying to mine the coin before I even, oh, wait, hold on. I'm missing one screw. Hold on, one more screw. I could have spec mined some coin and made more money doing it that way. And I'm gonna like attribute to this type of opportunity, like spec mining opportunity, to just recently someone told me they were spec mining Pearl. Okay, Pearl just came out, I think not too long ago, like 2 months ago, and they told me that they were able to know about this coin right away, and they were able to pretty much mine it when nobody was on the network. And there was a good couple weeks, Pearl was out and nobody was really mining it. I think minus the devs, I think, or the team. I'm not sure, because there's a lot of rental, hash rate rental for Pearl, right? Because Pearl requires, or the algorithm at the time, I guess, required tensor cores, which, a lot of the regular gaming GPUs, AIB GPUs were really good at that. Not these CMP cards like my 170HXs and one. That's a whole other thing I'm going to talk about in a second. But, just pre-mining, that coin, this guy pre-mined like 30 grand when it went on exchange, and when it went on, when it was like over $1 or $1.50, the guy sold, like, he said he made like 30 grand from just like mining over like 2 weeks or so. And he mined a bunch of Pearl, and he had a bunch of, octominers and like 30 series cards. He didn't have a lot of 40 series stuff, but he was just mining with 30 series cards that he had at the time. And he took the chance, right? He took the risk and the gamble, trying to spec mine this coin, and all of a sudden it went on exchange, and you guys know the rest is history. The coin exploded. The emissions of Pearl was like, what, 2 million or something, 2 to 3 million, I think 3 million at its peak or something. But it was a crazy coin that just came out recently out of nowhere and had all this emission for GPU miners. And so, yeah, just crazy, right? Like, stuff like that. Like, to be honest, again, it goes back to, I'm just a terrible GPU miner, because I was actually told about Pearl mining when it came out, and I gave no thought to it. I gave no... I didn't believe in anything, because I've spec mined a lot before, and I was just, how do I say it, disheartened, cynical about it, and I just never bothered. And it's not like I was gatekeeping it. Like, I could have made a video about Pearl mining a long time ago before it was all hyped up, but because I'm still get a few people who tell me like, hey, Red Panda, you should mine this coin, it just came out. Or I get told that like every other month or every month when something new comes out. I'm always told like, hey, Red Panda, this new coin came out, you should GPU mine it. I just always skipped it. I always, over the past couple years, ever since like 2021 or something, I can remember like, I don't know if for anyone that's watching, like GPU mining Kaspa, right? Who GPU mined Kaspa early? I mean, I did for like maybe a couple weeks, but like I didn't do it that much in a sense. Like, and then I sold the Kaspa when it was like nothing, when it was still GPU mineable and good, right? Or not good, but like, you could accumulate a lot of Kaspa if you GPU mined and held it until it went on exchanges and went up to like 17 cents or something. Then you could have made out like a bandit. Then you would have been like, that would have been like, that's the best play in terms of GPU mining for those that GPU mined Kaspa. So it goes back to like, I'm a terrible GPU miner. Like, I've never like, people always preach, spec mine or mine this coin before it goes on exchange, and I never did that. Like, I don't think I have many, how do I say it? I don't think I have many wins in terms of coins that I GPU mined, and when it went up, or when it went to on exchange and it went up in price, I never had many chances of selling, The only time I could think in my recollection that I ever made a video about in which I spec mined a coin was Carlson. I GPU mined Carlson with like a lot of my rigs for 3 days, and I accumulated enough to sell about $3,000 or $4,000 worth of Carlson when it went on exchange, and I sold it. And I made $3,000 in like 3 days of mining it. So, you know, I felt that rush. I felt that how do I say it? Yeah, just, you know, GPU or spec mining something early and selling it when it went on exchange, and I felt that rush. It was great, but after that, I never really, you know, because I've done it before on many other coins. Actually, I lied. There's one more I did was a lithium. I did GPU mine that and was able to make maybe 2,000 or 3,000 off that, but nothing crazy, right? Unlike the guy who I just talked to, who told me about he was pro mining with you know, a couple hundred GPUs, and he was accumulating Pearl, and it worked out for him, right? So, you know, it's things like that where there's many times that has happened, and I missed the Pearl pump. Like, I missed the spec mining Pearl early, which I should have done, and I could have made out like a bandit, but I didn't, right? So I'm just, yeah, just... It just goes back to these GPUs sitting on the table. Like, I've never had these on. These have never been on. Like, I bought, I think, 40, 48, 42 of them. 12 of them are already in an X12. And, you know, and like these CMP cards, they were great for a lot of the, these are really great for the memory dependent coins. And, you know, you all remember like when like core dependent coins, like Kaspa, like they were FPGA, and then or like the other core dependent coins, Nexa. There's a whole bunch that eventually went ASIC, you guys know. And I thought, like, my whole reasoning as to going with these types of GPUs, like the 170HXs, which you all know I still majority have. And thankfully, I got one guy that's renting them because they're actually pretty good on FP16 performance. So he's doing some math simulation on those GPUs, which is pretty good. So I'm making about like $1 a day per 170HX, which is nice. So I'm making money on those, thankfully. But, you know, in terms of GPU mining, since Pearl came out, the tensor cores on the 170HX and, you know, these CMP cards were never good. They're not good for, you know, core dependent stuff, only for memory, because of these GPUs have the HBM2 memory, and so the memory bandwidth on these are just like 4096 bit bus, which is insane, right? So that's what made these GPUs really good on like memory dependent coins, like or a little bit of core stuff, but like I think Kapow is pretty strong on these, right? Kapow, ETH hash, right? ETH hash, these could get like, I don't know, 60 to 100 mega hash or something. And these were really good, right? And so there weren't many coins, I guess, after, you know, Ethereum, really, that were truly strong for these GPUs. But ever since Pearl came out, the CMP cards, because they take advantage of the tensor cores, these never became profitable or useful, or yeah, profitable, I guess, and didn't have very high hash rate, right, compared to like an RTX 3070. So hindsight 2020, I should have kept all my 3070s instead of replacing them for 170HXs. But actually, Pearl's kind of been coming down in price, but it's actually still good. I see a 3070 still making like 75 cents a day after my power costs, so it's actually still decent, but you know, it didn't last, right? And so, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I just want to say, like, I'm a terrible GPU miner, guys. Like, I never truly took advantage of, you know, trying to spec mine something and then ultimately, you know, see some coin go on exchange and then I make like $1 million or at least 6 figures or something from GPU mining it. I've never had that. You know, I've never had a win like that before. Let me know down below if you guys have ever had a win like that. If you guys watch this far, I'll give away 2 petahash for 2 hours. Just comment down below if you ever, like, tell me what your guys' biggest GPU mining spec mine coin win that you guys have had, or, you know, pre-ASIC, you know, you mined something before the ASICs came out, then the coin pumped because of the ASICs, and then you made a bunch of money. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have, let me know if you guys have ever, which coin that you were able to make a lot of money on. I know that a lot of people, for a fact, made a lot of money GPU mining Kaspa. And so, yeah, and then they held it until, you know, maybe when it went to 4 cents or 2 cents. I know Son of a Tech was a lot of people talk about him and when he sold and all that kind of stuff. I got nothing against him or anyone who sold early, or, you know, you just, you know, no one knows, no one ever knows. But if they made like a 20x or 100x or whatever type of x multiplier from selling their coin for a much higher price, good for them. right? Good on those guys, right? And so it's, oh man, this one is freaking stuck or rusted. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I just gotta, yeah, this freaking screw is not coming off. Yeah, anyways, guys, yeah, comment down below if you watch this far. Thank you all for watching. If you watch this far, I know who watches and who truly watches my videos day in and day out. I really appreciate all you guys. But anyway, guys, I'm just ranting, right? And just kind of just talking about, you know, some of the wins and losses that I've, majority losses that I've, you know, I GPU mined Ravencoin in the worst opportune time. It never went up, and a bunch of other coins I've GPU mined and they never went up. So ultimately I feel like it just feels like I'm at a massive loss with all the hardware that I've bought over the years, and it's just been like, you know, okay, well, it's not a loss, but because of my electrical rate, instead my opportunity for myself is if I have hardware on that's mining, it's only during profitability. So instead of spec mining, waiting for it going on exchange, I'm able to mine, especially the past couple of years, GPU mining stuff that is profitable. And so for me, I guess my ROI for some of this stuff, or maybe all of it already, is that I've been able to profit from having cheaper electrical rate than most people, and then, you know, making money that way, right? What do you guys think? Let me know, right? Let me know if you think that's happened with a lot of you guys as well. You know, GPU mining for profit, which I think, you know, I think a lot of us did. And just make sure here, I have 8. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 8 of these. I think that's all I need for the 8 V100s. Yeah, perfect. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I'm gonna call it for this video. Let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I just kind of reflecting, just reminiscing of the past. I can't believe I have all these here. They're just I bet you one day though, some Ethash coin is going to come out, or some memory dependent coin, GPU coin is going to come out, and these CMP 10210s and my 178Xs are going to be good again. And maybe even the BC160s that are sitting on this in this box right here. Maybe these could be good. Who knows? Okay, my friends, that's it for this video. Oh, it's just a filler video basically, but just let me know your guys' thoughts, what I just talked about, and if you guys relate to it in some way. I'm sure you guys do. But thanks for watching. Again, comment down below. 2 petahash for 2 hours from Brains Hash Power. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out, man. It's been a long time since I've been in this barn. God, I gotta throw out all these. This barn is just packed. I gotta throw out all this crap. I have oh my God, my mining frame graveyard. It's just, oh my God. My first mining frames from 2017, back in the beginnings of Ethereum mining, right there. Oh man, good times. Oh, my 24-inch exhaust fan there. Okay, anyways, see you guys. Peace. Oh, man. God, I've wasted so much money and time.
Still storing your crypto on exchanges? That's risky. This is the Red Panda Tangent Card. Simple, secure, and built for real self-custody. No seed phrases, no complicated setups. Just tap your card, manage your crypto, and you're in control instantly. Secure chip technology keeps your assets protected, even offline. I've tested a lot of hardware wallets, and this is by far one of the easiest ways to get started. If you want true ownership of your crypto, check out the Red Panda Tangent Card below. Simple, secure, self-custody. Use code RPM for another 10% off. Link in the video description below.